Now next method is what? Taylor's differential piece rate system, and last one is what we have? We have Merrick's differential piece rate system. So let us see first what Taylor's is saying. Taylor's differential piece rate, it is on piece rate system. So Halsey and Rowan is on the time basis. Halsey and Rowan on the time basis. Now piece rate, we have differential piece rate system is what? Taylor's, we have differential piece rate system. So based on piece rate system, we have two people who are giving their formulas and views, that is Taylor's, and we have one more, that is Merrick. Okay, now see what it says. Taylor features: standard time is fixed for each work. Okay, the fixed time is fixed. Two piece rates are fixed. A lower rate, that is 83% of normal piece rate, for the worker who produces below the standard output. So here important is what? Standard output is important. Standard output will be given in question. So first of all, what is important? Standard output. Standard output is important. So for piece rate system, what is important? Standard output. This will be given in question. If it doesn't give, we have to find out. We'll see how to find out standard output. Next, if a worker who is producing less than the standard output, he will receive 83% of normal piece rate, and a person a higher rate, that is 120% of normal piece rate, for the worker who produces the standard output or more than the standard output. And the worker who is producing standard output, that person will get 120% of normal piece rate. Okay, let us see how all the calculations. Okay, but some authors, they are saying use instead of 83% and 125% of the normal piece rate as lower and high rates respectively. No, we will do only 83% and 120%. Okay, some people are saying 83 for lower and 125 for higher. Some authors are saying, okay, in the exam it will be given, no issues, it will be given in exam 83%, 123%. Okay, but what he is saying actually 83% and 120%. Okay, chaliye, let us see what he says. Computation of total earnings, how to compute his total wages. Worker, the worker who produces less than the standard output. Standard output will be given in question. If he produces less than, the formula will be how to find out actual output into normal piece rate into 83%. We know how to find out wages based on piece. How it will do? Actual output into normal piece rate into 83% for the person who is producing less than the standard output. And for the worker who is producing standard output or more than the standard output, formula is actual output into normal piece rate. See here actual output, normal piece rate. Instead of 83, we are writing 120%. That's it. Yes. Now we have example here. We'll see. Standard output is 100. What is standard output? You have to see this standard output. How much is this? 100. Normal piece rate is 1 per piece. X produced 60. He produced more than 100 or less than 100. He says for the worker who produces less than the standard output, he is producing less than, right? So him, what will be the wages? 60 into 1 into 83%. Okay, and Y produced 100 units, and the person who is producing 100 units standard output. What is the standard output? 100. For this person, how much we have to give? 100 into 1 into 120%, 120. And the person Z is producing how much? 110 units. And the person who is producing more than our standard output, the formula is 120%. 100 into 1 into 120, then 132. Okay, let me solve this in the paper. It will be easy to understand. Okay, if I explain like this in textbook itself, you will not understand. Okay, so let me write this in the notes in the paper. Wait. To whom you are studying? Taylor's differential piece rate system. So let me write here. Taylor's differential piece rate system. What it says? Roman number 1. Who produces less than standard output? The worker who is producing less than standard output, for him the formula for wages will be actual output into piece rate, this you multiply with 83%. You have to multiply with 83%. Okay. Next, this is for the person who is producing less than standard output. Okay, this is wages formula, actual output into piece rate into 83. Okay. Next, for the person who produces standard output or more than standard output, or more than standard output, to that person we have to give, formula will be actual output into piece rate into 120%. This is a formula who is saying, Taylor is saying. Taylor is saying the person who is producing less than standard output, that person wages will be actual output into piece rate into 83%. Next, Roman number 2. The person who produces standard output or more than standard output, that person actual output into piece rate into 120%. Let us understand it with example. Example we have here. The example number 1. Okay, what he says, standard output is how much? I am writing SO equal to 100 units. Okay. Normal piece rate is 1. Okay. X produces 60. Piece rate is rupees 1. X is producing how much? 60. Y is producing how much? 100. And Z is producing 110. Okay. Units. He asks us to find out what wages based on Taylor's method. So we'll find wages based on Taylor's method. Okay. So wages based on Taylor's method. So first we'll find X. X wages equal to how much you produced? You produced 60 units. Now tell me, the 60 is less than standard output or more than? This is less than, right? So what he says, who produces less than standard output? Standard output is how much in the question? 100. 100 is standard output. He is producing how much? 60. So 60, what is the formula? This formula. Actual output into piece rate into how much percentage? 83%. See what he says, who produces less than standard output? What is the standard output? 100, and is producing 60. Then that person we have to give 83%. So how much output he produced? 60 into rupees is piece rate is 1 into 83%. So 60 into 1 into 83%, you will get 49.8. So he will earn 49.8 rupees. So X is producing 60 units, so he will give 49.8. Okay. Next, Roman number 2. Y's wages. So Y is producing how much? 100. So what we are saying, who produces standard output? Who is producing exactly standard output or more than standard output? So is he producing standard output? Yes, same standard output. So those person, what is the formula? Actual output into piece rate into 120%. So we'll be writing here actual output into piece rate into 120%. Okay. How many pieces he is producing? 100 into how much? 1 rupee into 120%. Okay, you do calculation. 100 into 1 is 100 into 120% is 120. So he is receiving how much rupees? 120. Y will receive wages rupees 120. Chali, next is who? Next is Z. Z is producing how many units? 110 units. What he says, who produces standard output or more than standard output? So he is producing more than standard output, right? How much? 110. So for him also same formula. Z's wages equal to he produced 120 units, sorry 110 units. The formula is actual output into piece rate into 120%. Okay, so actual output is 110 into 1 piece rate into 120%. So do 110 into 1 is 110 into 120%. You will get 132 rupees. So Z will earn rupees 132. Okay, so why X is producing 60? He is producing less than standard output, so he will receive 49.8, and Y is producing equal to standard output, so he will receive actual output into piece rate into 120%, that is 120 is getting, and Z is producing 110 units, so Z's wages equal to 110, actual output into piece rate, that is 120 into 110 into 1, 110 into 120%, 132. Got it? Easy? It's very easy. Let us do small question from your textbook. What is this? So sixth question. In the following particulars, calculate the earnings of A and B on the straight line piece rate basis and piece rate basis. Directly we have to calculate. Roman number 1. And Taylor's differential piece rate system. Standard out production is 8 units per hour and the normal time rate 40 paisa per hour. Okay. So standard production per production is how much? 8 units. In 1 hour he is producing 8 units, and normal time rate is how much? 40 paisa. 40 paisa means in this problem what is not given? Piece rate is not given. Piece rate is not given. Piece rate we have to find out. We know how to find out piece rate. Next, piece rate at or above standard. He says in a 9-hour day. How many hours day? 9-hour day. A produced 54 units. B produced 75 units. Differential to be applied 80% of piece rate at below standard and 120 of high above. Above he says. Okay, above. Here print is not came, so it is above. Done. So in the problem, two things we have to find out. First is piece rate. Second is standard output. See in the problem, has he given standard output? No. He is saying standard production is 8 units per hour. Okay, per hour is saying, and A worked how many hours? 9 hours. In 9 hours he produced how many units? 54 units. B produced in 9 hours how many units? 75 units. So 8 units is per hour. So we have to multiply 8 into 9. 72 units will get standard output. Okay. So first we will find out piece rate. Then we will find out standard output. Okay. Let us solve this. So first I'll write here what is not given. Page number C12. Let me take fresh page. It will be easy to send for sending pics. C12, question number 6. First you have to find out what? Roman number 1. Piece rate is not given. Okay. How to find out piece rate? Time rate per hour. We have already written this formula, right? In earlier classes we have written, divided by number of units per hour. Okay. Piece rate formula already we have written, time rate per hour divided by number of units per hour. So time rate per hour, how much we have here? 0.40. 40 paisa means 0.40, and number of units per hour is how much? How many units we are producing? We are producing 8 units. So do 0.40 divided by 8. So we are getting 0.05 is piece rate. So this is not given in question, that we find out. See the entire question, there is not a piece rate. It is time rate. We don't want time rate, we want piece rate. Okay. So piece rate we found out. Piece rate, how to find out? Time rate per hour divided by number of units per hour. So 0.40 divided by 8, you do 0.05 is your piece rate. Got it? Chale, next what we have to find out? We have to find out standard output. We have to find out. Okay. How to find out standard output? number of hours in a day you have to multiply with number of units in an hour. So simple formula, we are doing standard output, number of hours in a day, in a day how many hours the worker is working, and number of units in an hour, in a 1 hour how many units are being produced. Okay, so we have here number of hours in a day is 9 hours a day. So 9 into number of units per hour is how much? 8. You do multiplication, you will get 72 as standard output. 72 as standard output. Easy, very easy. See, in 1 hour he is producing 8 units, and in a day how many hours they worked? 9 hours. 9 into 8 is how much? 72. 72 is our standard output. So we got 72 as standard output. Here now see what he says. He is producing how many units? 54 units. So he will receive more or less? He will receive how much percentage? In the question it is giving 80%. Below standard means 80%. Above standard means how much? 120%. He is producing how many units? 75 units. Okay, 75 units means more than 72 standard output. Okay, chaliye. Let us do first differential piece rate system. First we'll find differential piece rate system, then we'll find out straight piece rate system. So for the person A's wages, A is producing how many units? 54 units. Okay, so the person who is producing less than standard output, what is the standard output? 72. To this person we are giving? We are giving actual output into piece rate into, in the question how much percent it says? Below standard 80%. 80%. So actual output how much? 54 into piece rate is here we are having 0.05 into 80%. In the question it says 80%. We are taking 80%. 54 into 0.05 into 80%. So we are getting 2.16. So 2.16. Who will receive? A will receive wages 2.16. Got it? Simple. Actual output into piece rate. Piece rate is here we are having here, and actual output is given in question. Why we are giving 80%? Because standard output is 72%. In the question he says differential to be applied 80% of piece rate at below standard. So 72 actually he has to produce, but he produced how much? 54. So he will receive 80% of actual output into piece rate. Next, B's wages. So how to find out B's wages? Same formula. Actual output, but how many units he produced? 75. Is it more than standard? Yes. Standard is 72. He produced 75 units. So actual output into piece rate into how much percent he said? Above 120%. You write into 120%. Okay. So actual output is 75 into piece rate will remain same 0.05 into 120%. So 75 into 0.05 into 120%. So we are getting 4.5 rupees. So B will earn rupees 4.5. 4.5. Yes, got it. So simple. In the question what he has not given? He has not given piece rate, he has not given standard output, and after that it's very easy. He's saying if the standard, if A is producing 54 units, that is less than standard, he says to give him 80%, and B is producing 75 units, give him, if it is more than standard, and give him 120%. Okay, so how did we find out piece rate? Time rate per hour divided by number of units per hour. This is a formula you have to remember. 0.40 divided by 8 is 0.05. We are getting piece rate per piece. Next, standard output, number of hours in a day into number of units in an hour. Means in a day how many hours the worker is working. He is working 9 hours, and in 1 hour how many units to be produced? 8 units. Okay, so got it. 9 into 8, 72 units. That is standard, and we have done differential piece rate system. Next, what we have to do? We have to do straight. Straight also he asked. Straight piece rate system. straight piece rate system. It's very easy. Straight he says, okay, A's wages equal to only one formula, actual output into piece rate. That's it. Only this formula. If he says straight piece rate system, I explained in earlier class also. Actual straight piece rate system means actual output into piece rate. So how much actual output? 54 into piece rate will remain same 0.05. So see how much we are getting. 54 into 0.05. We are getting 2.7. So A will receive rupees 2 rupees 70 paisa. A will receive, and B's wages equal to, formula is actual output into piece rate. So how much is actual output? B is producing 75. So 75 into 0.5. Multiply 75 into 0.05. We are getting 3.75. 3 rupees 75 paisa. Got it? So simple, easy. Straight method, straight piece rate system is easy. Okay, what is the formula? Actual output into piece rate. Actual output into piece rate. So A produced 54 units into piece rate is same 0.05. So 2 rupees 70 paisa A will receive. B produced 75. Actual output into piece rate 75 into 0.05. Sorry, I have tried one more 0 here. 0.05. Okay, 3.75. This is straight piece. Straight. Differential means we have to check standard output. A produced 54 units, which is less than standard output, so he will receive 80% of actual output into piece rate. B produced 75 units, he will receive 120% of actual output into piece rate. Got it? Easy? Chalo. So we have seen Taylor. Now let us see Merrick. What Merrick is saying. Next is what? Merrick. So Taylor we have seen. Next treatment is what? Taylor's will see. What Taylor actually is saying. Here we have Taylor we have seen. Next we will go for Merrick. What Merrick is saying. Okay. Why this differential piece rate system we are saying? This differential piece rate system is for those who employs the workers who are working efficiently, who are producing the actual output or more than actual output. The company wants to give them more wages. That's why this is 120%. And the workers who is producing less than standard output, to those people they want to give less wages. That's why it is 80%. That's why it is 120%. The workers who is producing equal to or more than 72%, that is standard output, that person will get more wages. And the person who is doing less work, that person has to get less. That's why 80%. The person who is doing less work and the person who is doing more work, he will get 120%. Got it? Chali. It's easy. Next we'll see Merrick. Merrick's differential piece rate. Next is Merrick's differential piece rate. What Merrick is saying. The main features of Merrick's differential piece rate system are as follows. Standard time is fixed for each work. Okay. 3 piece rates are fixed as follows. So Taylor we have seen only 2 piece rates. Here he is saying 3 piece rates. What he is saying? Efficiency attained up to 83.1 by 3. It means 83.33%. Piece rate is 100% of ordinary piece rate. 100% of ordinary piece rate. Next, above 83.33 and up to 100%. What will be the ordinary piece rate? 110 of ordinary piece rate. We'll see that. Above 100, 120% of ordinary piece rate. Okay. How to calculate this? He says 3 methods. First is what? 100, 110, 120. Up to 83%, 100%. 83 to 100%, 110%. Up to 100%, 120. Now you'll get confused. What is this 83.33, 83 to 100%, 100%? I'll explain everything. Don't worry. We'll see every point. Efficiency attained. This is efficiency attained, and this is piece rate. This is different. This is different. What is SCSE? Worker who produces up to 83% of standard output. This is we have to find out. The worker who is producing up to 83% of standard output. That person will receive what? Actual output into normal piece rate. And the worker who produces above 83% and up to 100% of standard output, he will receive actual output into normal piece rate into 110%. And the worker who produces above 100% of standard output, he will receive actual output into normal piece rate into 120%. Now, you will not understand. I know I have to explain this with the help of example. Here we have example. Okay, and the example what I'll do, I'll find out efficiency levels and we'll find out. Okay, Charlie, 83%, 23%, 60. Okay, so let us do first. Let me write this in the paper. So this is what 1. So by the time you see this, okay. Next is what? Merrick's differential piece rate. Next is Merrick's differential piece rate. What he says? He says efficiency attained piece rate. Okay. What he says? Efficiency attained up to 83.33%, and the piece rate will be actual output. I'll write like this into piece rate, the same formula, right, which we have written in tailors. Okay, up to 83%. Next, Roman number 2. What it says? Above 83.33% and up to how much percent? 100%. What he is saying? You give him actual output into piece rate into how much percent he says? 110% he says. Pay him 110%. Okay, and above 100%, what is saying? Give that person wages as actual output into piece rate into 120%. He's saying this. What he's saying? The person who is attending efficiency 83.33%, that person you give piece rate as actual output into piece rate. So the person who is attaining efficiency 83.33 and up to 100%, give him 110% of actual output to piece rate. And the person who is above 100%, to that person actual output into piece rate into 120%. Okay, this is a thing. Now what to do? You have to solve this problem. Example, this one. Okay, let me write question. So first example number 1 for Merrick. Standard output is how much? The question is how much? 100%. Sorry, 100 units. You'll understand efficiency attained. I'll explain you. Don't worry. Efficiency attained, I'll explain. Next, what we have? Normal piece rate is 1. So piece rate is ₹1. Next, X is producing how many units? 60. X produces 60. Y produces 100 units. And Z is producing how many units? 110 units. Okay, so we have to find out differential piece rate system. Mails. Okay, first Roman number 1. X earnings, you can say, or you can say wages. How many units he produced? He produced 60%, 60 units. So first we have to check efficiency attained. We have to check efficiency attained. So let me write here formula for efficiency attained. AO divided by SO. What is AO? Actual output divided by S, standard output into 100. How to see efficiency attained? Actual output divided by standard output into 100. So let us see X efficiency level. So X earnings is, first we are checking his efficiency level. How to find out? Actual output divided by standard output, same formula, into 100. The formula which I have written here, same I am writing. Okay. So actual output is how much? X produced 60. How much is standard? Standard is 100 into 100. So you'll get how much percent? 60%. So what is saying? Up to 83%, what you have to give? Actual output into piece rate. So here I am writing X wages equal to what? Actual output into piece rate. Okay. So 60 into rupees 1 equal to 60. So X will receive 60 rupees. Got it? Next, Roman number 2. Y's earnings equal to, check his efficiency level. I am checking here. How much he produced? X produced 100. So 100 by 100 into 100. How much percent you will get? 100%. What he says? Up above 83.33 and up to 100%. Up to means equal to 100%. What we have to give? Actual output into piece rate. Do not get confused. Up to 100 means equal to 100. I can say equal to 100. Okay. What we have to give? Actual output into piece rate into 110%. So here the formula will be actual output into piece rate into how much percent? 110%. He says 110, right? So we are giving 110%. So his output is how much? 100 into piece rate is 1 into 110. So 100 into 110% is 110. The answer is 110. So Y will receive how much? 110. Roman number 3. Z's earning. Formula we know, right? Actual output by standard output into 100 efficiency level. So he produced 110 units divided by 100 into 100. So we'll get how much percent? 110%. You do calculation, you'll get 110%. What he says? Above 100%. Above 100%. What we have to give? Actual output into piece rate into 120%. So the formula will be actual output into piece rate into 120%. Okay. So actual output, how much units he produced? He produced 110 units into 1 into 120%. So 110 into 120% will get 132 rupees. So YZ will get 132 rupees. See, differential. X is getting 60 rupees, Y is getting 110 and YZ is getting 132. That's what is called differential piece rate system. X is getting different wages, Y is getting different wages, Z is getting different wages. Why? The person who is working more, he will receive more wages. The person who is working less, he will receive less wages. That's what is called as was differential piece rate system. So what is important here? Efficiency level. How to check efficiency level? Actual output divided by standard output into 100. Small formula wrote actual output divided by standard output into 100. Got it? Up to 83.33%. He produced only 60%, 60 units. So he comes in the first Roman number 1. So Y produced up to, he produced 100 units. So he is coming in the Roman number 2. And Z is producing more than 100%. So he is coming in the Roman number 3 category. Got it? Simple. So simple. Chalo. Let us solve one question from the textbook. We solved 6th one, right? Next is 7th one. See what it says in the 7th question. Based on the following information, calculate the earnings of A, B, C and D under Merrick's multiple rate system. Standard output per hour is 12 units. Per hour again he is giving 12 hour. Per hour. Normal rate 0.06. He has given piece rate. In a 8 hours in a day. A produced 64, B produced 96, C produced 84 and D produced 100. So in this problem we have to find out again what standard output is for per hour is given. Per hour is given, but the day is not given. So again we have to find out. What we have to find out? Standard what? Standard output we have to find out for the day. Here in the problem what is given? Standard output for the hour is given. 1 hour is given. 1 hour. We have to find it per day. Okay. Check. Let us start solving the problem. First we have to find out what? Standard output. First step is what? Standard output. Page number C12. Question number 7. Question number 7. What is saying? Here we have to find out standard output for a day. Okay, how to find out? Number of hours in a day multiply with number of units produced in an hour. Same formula, right? The formula which I wrote earlier, the same formula I am writing. Standard output for a day, how to find out? Number of hours in a day into number of units produced in an hour. So number of hours in a day is how much? 8 hours into number of units produced in a hour is how much? 12. 8 into 12 equal to 12 8s are 96 units. Standard is 96. Got it. Standard output is 96 units. Now we have to find out wages. Normal rate is given. Piece rate is given. Earlier problem what is not given? That earlier problem which we solved, right? That earlier problem he has not given piece rate. We have found out piece rate. And in this problem also standard output is number of hours in a day into number of units in an hour. Same formula we are applying. Same formula we are applying and we are solving. We got 96 units in a 8 hours day. Chali, let us solve A's earnings. I can say wages. Okay. So A is producing how many units? 64. So let us see 64 units. Efficiency level you have to check. How do you check efficiency level? Actual output divided by standard output into 100. This is a formula. AO divided by SO into 100. AO is actual output and SO is standard output 96. Okay. So see 64 divided by 96 into 100. You are getting 66%. Efficiency level is 66%. So what he says, up to 83% you have to give actual output into piece rate. Chali. So A's wages equal to actual output into piece rate. So actual output is how much? A is producing how much? 64 into piece rate is how much? See 0.60. 60 multiply 64 into 0.0 64 into 0.60 38.4. $0.60, right? Normal rate 60 per hour. Oh my goodness. Mistake. 60 paisa per hour. We have to find out per piece rate also. Mistake, man. Mistake. Wait. This is piece rate. Again, piece rate is for normal rate per hour. We have to find out piece rate. Let me find piece rate here. A rate per hour divided by units per hour. 0.60 divided by 12. We have 12, right? 0.60 divided by 12. 0.05. Same we are getting. Mistake. In the problem, both things we have to find out. Normal piece rate also and standard output also. My mistake. Okay. 0.05. 64 into 0.05. 3.2. So you will receive 3.2 rupees. 3 rupees 20 paise. In this problem, previous problem, we have seen both things, right? 0.05 and this both we have to find out. this and this also. Got it? Piece rate and standard output. Chali. B's earnings or B's wages. First, let us find out his efficiency level. How many units he produced? B produced 96 units. B produced 96 units. Let us check his efficiency level. 96 into 96, 96 by 96 into 100. So we are getting 100%. 100% means what we are saying? Above 83% up to 100%. Category 2 is coming into how much percent? 110%. So his wages will be actual output into piece rate into how much percent? 110%. So he produced 96 into 0.05 into 110%. So do 96 into 0.05 into 110%. 5.28. So B will receive 5.28. So simple. 100%. Next, C's wages equal to, let us see his efficiency level. How many units he produced? C produced 84 units. 84 units. Let us check his efficiency into 100. 84 divided by 96 into 100. 87%, 87.5% we are getting. 87.5 means up to 83.33 means here we are getting above 83.33 up to 100% means here we are getting. So again same. Actual output into piece rate into 110%. Category 2. See, category 2. Above 83 point, getting 87.5. So how many units is producing? 84 into 0.05 into 110%. See, 0.05 into 110%. 4.62. 4.62. Okay, chaliye D's earnings or wages we can say. Let us check first his efficiency level. How many units he is produced? He is producing 100 units. 100 divided by 96 into 100. 104%. 104% means it is above 100%. Means actual output into piece rate into 120%. Got it. Actual output into piece rate into 120%. 100 output into 0.05 into 120%. 100 into 0.05 to 120%. Six. Got it? Easy? Very easy. First you have to check efficiency level. Once you are good, once you know efficiency level, you can easily find out which category. Okay, what is the formula for efficiency level? AO divided by SO. AO is what? Actual output. Okay, and SO is standard output. So I have divided, I got different levels of efficiency. A is getting 66%. So 66% means directly 64 into 0.05, 3.2. B is getting 100%. 100% means 110%. 87.5 means again 110%, and 104% means 120%. Okay, so you have to remember this. Up to what level, up to what efficiency level, how much will be given. First is 83.33% actual output into piece rate directly. Up to above 83.33 to up to 100%, actual output into piece rate into 110%. Above 100%, actual output into piece rate into 120%. Simple, very easy. What is important? Actual output into divided by standard output into 100. This you have to remember. Actual output divided by standard output into 100. That's it. In standard output will not be given in question. So how to find out? Number of hours in a day will be given 8 hours, and number of units produced in a hour will be given. Okay, and piece rate is not given. So how to do piece rate? Piece rate per hour divided by units per hour. 0.6 divided by 12 into 0.05. Got it? So simple. Chali, I'll give some examples on this also, and after that we do not have examples on differential Merrick's and Taylor. Okay, you should put more focus on Halsey and Rowan plan. That's why I've solved many problems on Halsey and Rowan plan. So we have one question here. See, you can practice. Fifth one, with the help of the following information, you are required to ascertain the wages paid to X worker X and Y under Taylor's method. Taylor's method is saying, what is saying? Standard time allowed is 10 per units per hour. Normal wage rate is 1 per hour. Piece rate you have to find out. Differential piece rates 75% when piece rate below 75, 125. He says same you follow. 75 below, 125 above. You practice this. The workers have produced in a day of 8 hours. So in this problem you have to find out two things. One is standard output and piece rate. Both you have to find out. Standard output and piece rate you have to find out. So same formulas you use and you can find out. Next is what? Let us say sixth one. Turnings A was paid Merrick's differential piece rate 83 up to high task 5 per unit. Oh, don't do this. I'll give one more question on Merrick. What Merrick? So one example one problem I'm giving, page number C10. You can solve for Taylor's. Merrick I'll give. Okay. So this is what your labor. Up to this will be asked in exam. This will be asked in exam. One is left. That is 4 marks. That is what? It's not there actually. It is not given in textbook. You practice this much only for labor. That is enough. That's more than enough. Okay. So you have only this much in labor. You do not have what? You do not have in labor this. Turnouts you don't have. No issues. Practice only Halsey, Rowan, Merrick, differential and what? Taylor. This much only. And labor cost, calculation of labor cost, I'll solve 2 or 3 problems. That is more than enough. This much big problems are not required. Even though I'll see some problems which are easy, and I'll give CAWA, ICWA, enter and all. Not important. Okay. Labor, Halsey and Rowan is much important. Merrick, Taylor's also you can see. And this is only asked in exam, and we'll focus more on this only in exam. Okay. I'll send some questions. I'll make some questions and send you. Not if not in this week, next week I'll send you. Okay. Chaliye. Thank you. And do practice. This chapter is very important and very easy. Then let us move. After this chapter we'll move further. See how I solved. How I did means introduction is very easy. I gave you some questions. I'll give. Labor rates I did. Labor. Unit costing we have done. Unit costing or output costing. Contract costing we have done. 1, 2, 3. Introduction is done. 4. Left is what? Lay materials. Once we complete the materials, then we'll go for overheads, process and job costing. Job costing is very easy. 2-3 problems we have. I think we have solved, right? I think we have seen job costing also. Let us see one more time. So 1 is done, introduction, output is done, contract is done, labor is done, materials is left over. So I will do some more problems on labor cost also that I showed you, right? 2-3 problems I explained. That is enough. That is format based problems we have. Okay. Chalo. Senior syllabus also again he is saying what? Halsey, Rowan, Taylor, Merrick. This much only is important. That is not important. What? Labor cost. Even though I'll solve some problems. So after this we'll go for materials. Okay. Chaliye. Have a nice day. Practice this much only. I'll explain process also. I know you'll get doubt in your mind. So why is not say explaining process costing overheads? I'll explain this also. Let me first complete the winter materials, and we can say the entire maximum syllabus is covered. Then we can go for process costing. Some problems also show overheads also, which will be asked in exam. That much we'll do. Okay, chaliye. Thank you.